Beloved, you are welcome to another episode of Wisdom Nuggets. I've been telling you how to have wisdom so that you would not deal in foolishness to bring troubles on yourself. In the last episode, I said being secretive would take you close to death and hell. I gave you examples about people who are secretive and how they died. I said it's shameful. It can let you die and go to hell. So today, let me continue to give you more examples about secretive people. I'm still talking about shame, death, and hell. If you are secretive and you are caught, you can't bear the shame if you are a Christian. If you just got married in a church and you are engaged in sexual acts with another person and you are caught, it's very, very shameful. You should not do that. You can die. Let me share another story. I have a lot of stories with these things, so let me give you more. Two people got married in a church. They went on honeymoon and came back. And as they came back, the man left for work. And the woman called her former boyfriend to come into their house to have intimacy with her. Marriage, that is not even 2 weeks. I think they went even for a few days, not even 1 week. It was broken because of this. Very shameful if you are a woman and you are caught like that. One story that I heard, in fact, I don't know what is wrong with people. The same day they got married. Hey, on that same day, when they came back home from the church, the woman said she left something and she was going to pick, not knowing she was going to her former boyfriend. And someone informed the husband and said, hey, the woman you are with, you just married to, is with a man here. The man drove there. Hell was broken loose. Fight broke out. And you can tell who died. The former boyfriend. And the new one, the just married man. He also battered the woman seriously. What brought all this? The secret life of the woman. So please, it's very shameful. People are putting themselves into shame because of the secret lifestyles, secret sexual lifestyles. Another one has to do with a prophet. Someone's wife, you say the woman should come for counseling, not knowing that he was sleeping with a woman in his office. This husband was crazy. He was following the wife. He broke into the office. My God, it was terrible. Look at the shame. This is unforgettable shame. If it was not people, the man would have killed the prophet. You see, It shouldn't be so at all. All over the world, there are stories about senior pastors, general overseers who have been engaged in sexual acts with married people and they have lost their ministries. It's a shame. Some of them are engaged with minors, sleeping with 14-year-old girls, 15-year-old girls. There is even a man who is in prison. There's a preacher who is in prison because he was sleeping with minors. That is very shameful. So, beloved, don't engage in secrecy to fornicate. You'll be exposed and you will be put into shame. Today, let me give you another thing that secret people bring on themselves. What secret people bring on themselves that I want to share with you today is unexpected problems. Problems they have not envisaged, they bring on themselves. Let's say they get up today to go to work. By the end of the day, they are into a particular trouble. That is what I'm talking about. Problems they did not plan because of secret lifestyle they push themselves into. Unexpected problems. Let me go back with the same stories I've been sharing. A man was caught having intimacy with another man's wife. And in the African villages, they ask you to pay some fines. When the traditional people sit down, they say, okay, you are caught. The man will fine you, pay some money, and then they will also demand certain items, and then they let you go free. In this particular instance, the money they quoted, this man, the man said, I'm very poor, I can't produce this money. I can never have this money, so please spare me. And then they said, if you can't bring this money, you will not live here. You see? In the morning, there was no problem. By the close of the day, there was a problem. That is the unforeseen problem I'm talking about. Unplanned, uncalled for. His secret sexual lifestyle brought him that problem. Do you want to bring yourself into such a situation? No. Another thing is that a man slept with a minor. The girl became pregnant. Then they said, you are going to take care of this girl until she delivers, and afterwards we will let you marry her. Hey! This is trouble. You see, he did not plan to marry that girl, but they forced her on him. Unplanned problem. What was the cause? The man's secret sexual lifestyle. Why do you want to bring yourself into such a situation? Why? So there are many, many men whose wives were not the women they intended to marry. It was circumstantial. That is why after some time, such men say they will not marry their wives anymore because they didn't like them in the first place. It was just hiding to fornicate, and it resulted into pregnancy. Secret lifestyle. Some of them have children they didn't plan. And taking care of such children becomes a big problem. He didn't plan. He was at home, and in the night, he decided to call for a girl because this person is secretive. He thinks, oh, let me have an affair with this woman and nobody will see. The girl becomes pregnant. Then the woman's family people will say, hey, don't abort, give birth. Then they say, you have to take care of this girl and the baby until the baby grows. You see, unplanned problem. Sometimes the man will not marry the woman, but will marry in future to another woman. This is a problem that many men have put themselves into. Whilst they are with their current wives, then the other woman, the story, the secret love story. Hey, go to your father and demand your school fees from him. The boy comes home and makes trouble with his father. And the new wife doesn't like the scene. What caused it? Some years ago, that was the secret lifestyle of the husband. So this particular son or daughter has become a problem. Why? The new siblings don't get along because they don't know him or her very well. So it's creating a problem in the man's life. He wished he never had that problem. What was the cause? His secret lifestyle. Let me go back and pick the woman who was also happy that an elderly man is having an affair with her and no one knows. Once the girl became pregnant, then the parents will go, I see, okay, you are stopping your education now. You have to go into marriage. Sometimes the men will not even marry them. So there are many women who couldn't have quality education because of secret sexual lifestyle. You see, it brought a problem. That lifestyle couldn't let her continue her education. So let these wisdom nuggets be in your soul so that you will not be engaged in any of these acts I'm talking about. Could be that you are an accountant at a particular company. You tamper with money that does not belong to you. You went to work in the morning without any problem. But because you have been picking money, stealing money secretly, one day auditors came around and you were caught. They found out. Then they say you are sacked. Some are even imprisoned. Such people went to work in the morning. In the evening, there was a problem. So secret lifestyle is bringing a lot of problem to a lot of people. Why do you hide to do that? It will bring an unforeseen problem to you. and you'll be shocked. You wished you never did that. So be very, very careful that you will not be a secretive person, because you will bring yourself into an unforeseen problem. A man came to me and said, "Oh, Dada, I regret that I didn't let the girl pass." A young girl was going to school, and I said, "You are a very bad old man." He said, a young girl was going to school, and she was nice to me at that time, and I lured that girl into my room and slept with her. Said they forced her on me. That is why my life is like this. Said I had to find work, I had to take care of her, and since that day, my life has never been good. In fact, I regret I regret calling that girl. You see? That is the problem I'm talking about. In fact, it is very painful that problem you don't envisage. What you have never thought of comes your way, and you have to deal with it. It's very painful. I think in life, you have to only solve problems you plan. You plan that, hey, I'm going to solve this problem, and after that, I deal with this. After that, I'll deal with that. That is how it should be. But if it's unplanned, how are you going to deal with it? Do you see the result? Another result is why many people commit suicide. Because they can't deal with the shame, and they can't deal with the problems associated with their lifestyle. They commit suicide. When I go back and pick the stories I was telling you about, the people in relationships who were caught, a woman drank poison and committed suicide because she couldn't deal with the shame that she was caught. Even in our days, when the youth of today, they record their sexual escapades with their girlfriends. Even now, a girl committed suicide that the whole world was watching her nakedness. You see? She engaged in secret sexual life. And once the video came out, she committed suicide. So being secretive brings unplanned problems. Although, the American lady said, "Uye obia usie na obo dwamaya. Se uyi eni wudi enu to nchen. Na owu nso a obetumi ewu akọ bonsam gem no ato nchen ya. Ade biu a eto aso le se. E di hawa wani naso eneba. Wani naso kra. Emma wadwiri mu kra na ba. Ne basa hadwi pa. Nana me kind of put okasem sisi ase. Madwi mu no. Hawa wa onim se wo ho. Eno na odwi ho na ofa kwan a obesusu a obefa so a obefiri mu. Sa na brabo de nkatie. On se onim se wo me kodai asem sei na wo. Nti okay ma me mfa kwan we so na me nso ano sa na brabo te. Na hawa wo wadwiri nkoso na yakofa abade hadwi ba. Na nipa pia omu ye nipa omu suma edipo de lo. Omu de omu kosa amane ni mo hadwi. And America said nsemo ame de ye mfato ho ye. Me come china me kofa bia. Oba warfo. Na no obi akobo dwaban na ya chiwo. Be mara chiwo osi ontumi ware obi o. no apamu ne free hokono afei na okope baby akotra se wonye obi a obusuafo baby ebetuma ma baby atra na edi how ne dem guase ne gusudi wachi eye den na obai ontumi nya baby ntra on se ne dwaman a okosuma koboy ena akofa sasemi edi abai bema akoda kitu bi twem se de na me cancel no ono ase sofo satam no na me nim die so na me nu me ho pa ase akoda yi twem na baba na twem oko school na ko fa no na me be share me dem tini me ne ni se ya mo po de share me no e fi ho na mabra ba ko ye bi o se okofa how edi bre ono a me na dream ni su say sa how no beba ebi kura so a o ya brantie ena one maba wa hihye ho sumase ena obi ani na wo wa na ababa wo bia one ko bo adwama wo sumase no wo be ka che o se onyem na obeka ya na wo wa wo force se onyemdi a ene u jai school na eliskal adoba emema bebre o mawi ya denti a ontimi anko school en rete anso nanka we obi a kono ni made nanso edwaman a okohinta ko boy enti be dia ko faba on se na ni naso se okoshia semsa anso we gaya na kofa ni se aba nti akofa how e dia bread na me sanso aka se ebi a wo adwuma na sika eni wo na ona hwe sika so na owia dakro na wo mo a ebe yi sika mo hwe mo no ebe hwe mo ani ho se wa fa bi en se se ofa na esi eyiwadi nyame ambo akra esanso so de wakoto afiase wo mo se ni pakro e ko adwuma mu anapa na se bie enumere eduye na se maba ya semwa wan susu se ebeba na edie ne kofa bae suma no suma no the first car anyone when guase na bai na me kan se sa no guase sem no a me ni akoda bi akonyi se ya puna hye ma yeye da e manipa bi mo ho a o ntumi o no makumo mo ma me bi a wawari a obu ne ho pa ya chi no ne kuruchi se wa bo adwaman ono ankasa no awuduro e ma ne we adentia asem no ntumi na obiso wa o teacher ni o teacher ni wako klase ko trade na o teacher mami no ansi omrawo teacher minya duale ba teacher memrawo say oh no ne oba no o yesa man on na afafro na ebia no ja oba no okura na se ebia wa mare no na echire no no akonye oba ope no aware na sa akoda no owo ekura na se okochira de no owa o si ko papa ne koji usuku fees na akoda ibeba na papa no so bi eskan gura wo ne bi na one o yere ne o manu a wa wo mu sese one o manu nkoso on se basa hadi na ubenya na nkasa akoda na ma wabrabo hawa wan susu na ni nyina ya asemu me ka kirewe ya se nipa suma na omoye ne bonin en na kofa sansemi ediba So, my dear, that is the wisdom I want you to have. Don't hide to have sexual intimacy with people you are not married to, because it will bring an unplanned problems. It will put you through unforeseen circumstance. You will regret doing that, because sometimes the problems that will come on your path will be lifelong. It will be a lifelong problem. You have to deal with it till you die. If it's a shame, you have to deal with that shame till you die. If it resulted in something, it will be with you till death. So now that you hear the sound of my voice, as you watch me, don't hide to engage in any sexual act. You put yourself into a perpetual problem. But if you love yourself, be open. Wait till you get married so that these problems will not be a part of your life. Be wise and don't put yourself into trouble. I'll see you again next time.